All right, cool. So we'll see how this goes. Got the new microphone today. Hopefully, I got it set up correctly so that way you can hear me and I can hear the music and you won't hear the music because YouTube gets mad when you hear the music. So I don't know what to say about that. That's smart people for you. I guess I'm not entitled to listen to music that I pay for. If you might hear it too. Isn't that like secondhand music? Like if you're guilty of secondhand music. I don't know. So what we're doing, old school push pull. Obviously today is not a normal day because this week is not a normal week for a lot of reasons. But it is Thanksgiving today, and we did the legs and the back earlier this week, like lower back, lower body, basically. Squatting, deadlifting. So I thought, why not just be old school? Do the chest and upper back like the old school bodybuilder days. Got the old school music that you can't hear in the background. Metallica. So worked up, doing like a superset, but not treating it like aerobics or nothing. But we're supersetting bench and rows. And then we'll flip this whole thing around. And over there we'll do decline bench and shrugs, and then finish off with some other stuff, a little isolation work on some things. I've got my new stone. I made the video, the wooden stone, made out of wood. So anyway, we're going to stuff it full of some plates and see how that feels to pick it up a little bit, which I know that's not really, that's more of what I probably should have done, say Monday or whatever day that was. But that's it. So I already went through one round of this. I got 250 on the bar, 185 on that bar. So yeah, it's like a heavy superset. So we're breaking in between to get good recovery going. So anyway, let's do, we're just doing like 2, focus on the form. And then, 5 is a good number of reps for that because it's, a little heavy for a guy like me. It's more than I weigh, right? I'm serious. People don't believe me when I say that. And then we'll talk about, what are we thankful for today? Be thankful. It's Thanksgiving. All right. Oh man, it's kind of fun to break up the routine. So what's all that's going on right now? What can we be thankful for? And I was thinking about that last night because not that I got a script, but I kind of want to think about, what I'm gonna say or talk about. So I mean, there's a list. There's a lot of things. I'm thankful for, the people around that are pitching in to help us out. With my daughter's cancer deal, I'm thankful that we live like a couple hours away from one of the best, if not the best, children's hospitals in the whole country. That's a blessing. That's something to be thankful for. That, we had a doctor who was smart enough to look past like the normal rules of how to do stuff because it wasn't showing up like normal. And then beyond that, even with the treatment, saying, well, this by the book would be this way, but this is how we actually need to do it. That's cool because that's kind of how I think about a lot of things. Well, the book says do it this way, but that doesn't always work. It's like buying a hat. One size fits all. Yeah, well, when I was like 5, these hats didn't fit me, and if I blew up to 400 pounds, they wouldn't fit me either. So it's garbage way to look at stuff. One size fits all. I don't know what kind of blind people came up with that idea, but so anyway, thankful for that guy. I guess I could say I'm thankful for the gym because I'm here looking at all this beautiful stuff that we've collected over the years. I'm thankful that, being my own boss, working my own business, that creates a certain amount of flexibility to be able to go back and forth and be there instead of having to beg for vacation time or, take time without pay from a job or something, just to be there. So, and same thing with my wife's job situation, being somewhat flexible with that. And just how many people are stepping up to do different things, because we got to definitely rearrange the house a little bit, get some things set up a certain kind of way. So, pretty stoked thankful for all that. Thankful for our church. Well, they're part of the people, but, if you want to isolate our church separately from all the people, then we could say, there's people there that know us pretty well, so they know kind of what we need and different things. So, yeah, good stuff. So let's take advantage of this time right now and let some fresh air in. It's kind of humid and hot. Can you believe it's Thanksgiving Day? And it's like 60 degrees. I don't remember what it was last year, but pretty sure it wasn't 60. All right, 2. Get a good 2. This will be the third round. Yeah, there you go. Sorry about that. Never really used one of these like YouTuber mic things. So, man, I hope this doesn't like totally bomb. That'd be a waste of a good workout. So, anyway, yeah, let's just get it calmed down because I kind of wanted to do 5 rounds today, and that felt good for the third one. Actually, the second and third one felt a lot better than the first one. First one was kind of rough, and then set the camera up and everything after that. But man, it shouldn't be though, because the way I've been doing it with the 5 pounds jump every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, just based on a slow progression towards the goal. So this is only like another 10 pounds maybe over what I've been doing anyway. And so that's kind of like what I did with the squat. That was the point, to just go up a little bit more than, bigger 10, 15 pound jump, and then focus on, feeling something heavy, doing a couple reps with it, because this week is just so chaotic, but we're still going to get the work in. So, like today, going back down to the hospital, I'll stay down there a few days. My wife will come home for a few days. And, unless plans change, because, how plans go. But, we're moving in the right direction. Everything's getting better, little by little. Maybe just not as fast as you want it to. So, we'll take it, So, but yeah, I tell you what, if you're still watching, what are you thankful for? Put that in the comments. You sit down and really think about it. There's a lot to be thankful for. There's obviously, you get situations like I'm in, you could think about all the stuff that you're mad about, but let's be real. There's a lot more to be thankful for than there is to be upset about. So, even like, being up on that floor with some of those kids. I don't know any of them, of course, because everybody's kind of got their own room, got their own thing going, but, you know, all those kids up there, they don't have, say, both parents that are going to be involved in help or care, or maybe they do want to do that, but because of their job or what's going on in some part of their life, maybe they can't, so there's just another, like, so many layers to this of things to be thankful about. So, and here we are, where both of us can go and be there and come back and work and different things, and, aunts and uncles and grandparents that can, do different things to make it work. A lot to be thankful for there. So, one thing I haven't really gotten into is back workout stuff. So just here's a little tip. When you're pulling any back thing, a row, a cable, any of it, for me, it always was like hard to feel it in the right place. I do back workouts and feel my forearms or feel my biceps or something. So I realized from somebody else telling me that if you pull, or, in this case, we're doing a row, just think about your elbow. Just pull through your elbow. Just drive your elbows back. And you start to create mind-muscle connection in your back muscles, and then you can actually feel, those back muscles moving. And it isn't just, because you could literally, like, almost do some of this with just your arms and barely get the back, moving much at all. And it's very easy to do that because, unlike other things, you can't see your back when you're working it out. Like, you can, like, have a mirror or something, and you can kind of, do a curl. You can, like, see the bicep, or if you're doing, maybe not a flat bench, but if you're doing other stuff chest related, you can kind of see your chest, popping as you're doing stuff. But no matter what, unless you got some kind of rear facing camera and a screen in front of you, which I'm sure somebody does, you can't see that. And that'd be kind of the next, like, cool pro bodybuilding equipment, is the camera with the screen in front of you, so you can watch all your little back muscles. Maybe I should copyright that. It's called the Bodybuilder Pro Filming System 2.0, because the first version will probably suck, and I'll have to reinvent it and make it better. All right, 250 for 2. That makes 500. Okay, that's a joke for gym people. I bench 500 pounds. I did 250 twice. You can do 105 times. That'd be a lot easier. You wouldn't even feel that. Oh yeah. Oh man, it's heavy. Yeah, it's getting heavy now, so we'll do that fifth one after a little break. Then we'll move it around and do some other stuff. The cool thing about, this gym is like just doing it all free weights, no machines. A lot of rowing, different types of rows, pull, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, it'll be great. Then we'll get all cleaned up, loaded up, and go to the children's hospital. And, maybe we'll celebrate Thanksgiving with turkey, turkey sub from Subway. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll come up with something fun, funny, make it different, make it interesting. It'll be great. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Gotta get the heart rate, oxygen right. That's important when you're lifting heavy. And fresh air always helps, even though it isn't that fresh. It's heavy and humid. In fact, I think it's like hotter out here than inside. Just pretty funny. But, whatever. Alright, so now it's like you gotta calm down and then go into attack mode. That's like a mental trick you gotta learn when you lift this way. You gotta calm down, get everything calmed down, heart rate down, breathing under control. And then bam, get all fired up again. It's almost like sprinting. You gotta get everything under control so you can sprint. And then go sprint, you're all out of whack, and you gotta calm down, do it again. Imagine like football practice or something. Soccer, basketball, I don't know. They don't do a lot of running in baseball. Alright, here we go. Round 5. Okay. That actually went a lot better than I thought. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Endurance is building up. That's good. Oh yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now I'm out of breath. I just sprinted through some reps. So, having said all that, time to flip her around, get over here, do something great, do something awesome, build, get strong, see how this is going to work. All right. Guess we can film this as well. Might as well move our little, what are we going to call this light? This about to fall apart. We have 2 light bulbs now. I don't know if anybody noticed that. We just had the one, now we've got the 2. Got to drop this down, don't want to make it too easy. Ow. Alright. That not only too easy, but just also, the heavier the bar gets, the lower it goes. So I need it up off the rack, while I'm trying to shrug it. So yeah, for this next superset, we're going to do, I think, if I remember correctly, I've been shrugging about 250 for reasons. We'll see. See, this is the only part I didn't get set up last time because I spent so much time talking. Maybe filming isn't the best thing for me to do. I got the decline bench set up, so that's nice. That's important. Once I get my shrugs set up, we'll rip through a few sets of this. I'll do 3 rounds on this because that's, kind of the start getting into other stuff. The main thing was the bench. But it's fun, like I said, to mix it up and do it like old school bodybuilder style. Who knows? Maybe I'll even do like pull-ups today or something. Oh man. Because I could do a superset of dips and pull-ups, right? That'd be kind of cool. In my opinion. So over here we were doing this almost the reverse. Well, actually, this is the reverse as far as the amounts of weight, because we were doing 250 on the bench and 185 on the rows. Now we're going to do 250 on the shrugs and 185 on the decline. So different rep ranges, of course, but just thought that was kind of cool. Uh-oh. I did not do that on purpose. It just worked out to be the same weight. The only irritating part about a decline bench is getting in and out of it. Otherwise, I love like the way it feels, how it develops your chest better, gives it a more well-rounded, well, strength and look if you're into that. Didn't I mean, I've always liked to do all three positions somehow, not necessarily always on the same day for me personally because of time, but they're important. And just looking at watching how really high end, highly decorated powerlifters do the same thing. So, a couple in particular that I found on YouTube. The husband and wife, they powerlift together and they do like all three. I think every chest day they said. All right, so let's start with the bench. And like this might not be enough weight, so we'll just do more reps. You know, if we get to, unless it gets stupid. I mean, I wouldn't want to do like 15 reps. That might be a little bit excessive. But if we're in that 10 range, I'm not going to be too upset. We're just kind of getting into that, create some hypertrophy growth. Oh yeah. 12, huh? Yeah, we'll work for that. I could feel a couple things maybe that I could have done better during the reps. So we use that as an excuse to stay at this weight and focus. I don't know if it's just today or something I need to start paying attention to. I can feel myself like starting to corkscrew a little bit on the way up. Don't want to do that. Now's a good time to fix it. This time of year, not competing for a while, at least until April. Fix stuff. Oh yeah. That'll make you tired. Yeah, it's pretty funny to look at anyway. So 12 and 8. That's a good. Those are two nice numbers. It's like the low end of like muscle growth, they say. Let's get into the higher end. I just think the best thing to do is like rotate through all those different rep ranges. You know, maybe 2 months on each one. Something like that. If you're lifting consistently on a weekly basis where you're getting all your muscle groups in, it wouldn't hurt you. Hey, subtract the steroids from the equation. Jose Canseco, you know, he was a pretty powerful dude, and that's how he said he did his workouts anyway. I've done it that way before. It helped because he was an athlete, so he didn't want to just be big, strong, and slow. He needed to be all around, you know. All right. Other thing about doing more reps is it doesn't take as long to get yourself like calm back down. Round two, let's do it. Yeah, that was better. Sometimes a breakdown in form is just laziness. It's like cheating, basically. It's not that you can't do it the right way. It's just easier to like, meh. But then that's where like if you're a bodybuilder, that ruins your symmetry. If you're a heavy lifter, you're risking injury. And either way, you're creating an imbalance in your muscular skeletal structure, which is never going to be good. Oh, man. So one more of those. Yeah, people always underestimate how much weightlifting can help with weight loss. Because not that cardio only works cardiovascular system, but you know, if you're working your whole body, then your whole body's working. And if your whole body's working, then your whole body's using fuel, burning up calories, trying to rebuild the muscle, replenish, all that stuff. So full body in a week of weightlifting, calorie deficit. Again, let me just go back to what I said a minute ago about laziness. It's really all it takes. I mean, get into the weeds a little bit with that, but if you're not working out and you're eating too much, what do you expect? I guess I'm bringing that up because it's Thanksgiving Day and people eat too much on Thanksgiving Day. And just for you people out there, if anybody's watching, it's like a superstitious Southern Baptist. This is water, okay? Water, not beer. Round three, let's do it. Good. Yeah, I actually noticed that little corkscrew thing over there on the bench on like I forget which round it was because I did so many. But like, oh, that doesn't need to happen. That's not good. All right. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. You see that? My hands didn't want to work. All right. So far, let's review. Of course, you didn't see the warm-ups. Trust me, I did the warm-ups. Let's start at 135 over there on everything. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've done 12 sets of some sort of pushing and 12 sets of some sort of pulling. So, in a lot of ways, you could say, that's a full workout, right there. Yeah, you're right, it kind of is. But I'm never satisfied, with that. But I think just for right now, because there's some other stuff I'm going to do and move around and all that, and I don't know what you're doing. Comment, what are you doing? But I'm just going to go ahead and cut the video off and get into some of this other stuff. So that way I don't have to, move around, move the camera. Maybe one day I'll have a camera guy, because that's what all the cool lifters have, is a camera guy. Problem is that a camera guy is always way smaller than you, except that most of the camera guys are bigger than me. Go figure. I would have to have like a toddler to be my camera guy to get the size comparison to all those other guys, but whatever. We'll make it work. So have a good day if you want to. Be thankful for something.